What's going on, guys? Welcome on into today's trade recap. We are looking at a $56 realized gain day. That is partial profits that I took on a position on the US dollar index. We're going to cover that here in just a little bit. I want to pull up a couple of my swing positions that I have, what's open, and talk about some of those. That is the plan in this video. Very, very quick, straightforward, to the point. We'll look into the Surge Trader dashboard and all that good stuff. One thing I do want to mention, the prop firm that I am using, which is tracked via TradeZella. Okay, first off, there's a lot going on, actually, before I even get into that. TradeZella, which never does sales, is doing, I think, a 25% off sale, I believe, from Tuesday through Thursday or something along those lines this week. That is something that I think is awesome if you have been looking to use a trade tracking journaling software like this. We've been showing it here on the channel like a lot. All these trade recaps are via TradeZella. If you're looking for something like that, great time to check it out. Try it monthly or yearly, whatever. It's a massive discount if you buy the yearly, which I always pay for the yearly on these types of things. I pay yearly on TradeZella, which is discounted relative to the monthly. But again, you know, it's up to you at the end of the day. And the prop firm that I'm using also having a 25% off site-wide deal going on. So two things to kind of take into account, not to mention TradingView, not to mention Lux Algo, all resources that I've used and have linked or worked with that I'll leave below. Massive deals. This is the time to try things out if you're interested. So a US dollar short, that is what we have. If I pull it up here, I'm going to go to the DXY on TradingView, but if I go to my executions, I got short 2 at 103.60. Pricing on the broker that I'm using is not the same as what it's currently going for on TradingView. Just different prices, the same general gist though. And I did take one off at 103.06, so about a 55 or so cent gain, roughly, on that. Dollar doesn't move that much. It's a pretty big move, to be honest with you, on the dollar. So let's pull it up. DXY, I was on the 4-hour time frame last week on Friday, and that's where I brought this idea came to mind. So, yep, here's the big breakdown. Consolidation, break of consolidation was where I got interested, which was right in here. And now we've had a nice move, very, very clean so far to the downside. We'll see if that continues. I have moved my stop loss to break even. So now if DXY gets back above here, I'm out. Originally, the stop loss was up here, the top of that line. And that's where we currently sit on our dollar short. But, there's always a but, you know what I mean? If I go into TradeZella, and I currently tell you what we've got going on for the month. We're currently down $300 on the month. However, Surge Trader, the prop firm that we are using for this, current equity is 51,000, so we're currently back up to 20% of the way there. That is a big move. That's $258 more than where it was on Friday. $56 was the locked-in profits from the short on the dollar. If you go to the open positions on here, we've got a couple of things. So the US dollar, we're open. Bitcoin, Meta, and Adobe. Let's cover those charts, and we'll get the hell out of here. So Bitcoin's chart, we are long Bitcoin as long as Bitcoin stays above. Give me the daily chart. 4 hours, a little too wonky. So this time frame was taken on the daily chart. I did enter Bitcoin after it had the pullback right here, big lower wick, and then on this candle, not at the top, on this candle up here is where my entry was. So I'm just north of break even on it currently as we speak. But Bitcoin looking for the continuation breakout, or if it breaks down under this level right here, I'll be out. The bodies of these candles is where I'm kind of stopping out on that. That's the Bitcoin position. Meta and Adobe, those are the last two. So again, if you go off of what's currently unrealized gains, I believe we're green on the month, but we're currently net red from realized gains. But I think we have more room on these plays. So like, not I think, I mean, I'm flat on this. Meta's barely moved from my entry, like not barely, but like in the grand scheme of the chart, Meta has barely moved. Both of these charts or these trades were taken on weekly time frames. Very close to taking the next set of profits on Adobe. So we'll be watching that one closely, but look at Meta. So broke out on the weekly time frame. I'm looking for pushes up towards 350 plus. And I think we can even get more than that, but 350 is where I'm looking to take some profit. Geez, I'm going to start saying stuff like that. I don't know, man. I'm going to be, I don't know. I just done a lot's been going on. So head's on 17 spots, I feel like right now. But that's why I didn't take any day trades today. Just leaving what I got. No reason to change it. Charts are the charts. So 350 is a spot I'm looking at. Would put you just shy of these highs as well. That's first targets on Meta. Adobe, different story. This thing's a beast from Beret. If you ever watched Lost Tapes, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know what I'm talking about. But this thing just broke out over this 575, call it roughly. I entered there, and I've actually taken some profits here at 610 plus. Once I'm looking for 620 plus, so 620 or more, and I take the next set of profits. The stop has been moved to break even, so I cannot lose on Adobe. Cannot lose on that. So we'll see what happens. That's the looks. This chart looks great, and these charts look good. There's no reason to panic, dump, or whatever right now. So I'm just going to leave it as is and ride this thing out. Again, like I said before, TradingView, massive sale. I just upped to premium for 70% off for the next year, which is nuts. Surge Trader, if you want to try them. Again, when it comes to that stuff, do your own research and due diligence. The reason why I'm using Surge is because of what I'm trading. If you're trading futures, like there are other ones out there that could be better and beneficial to you. Just depends upon what you're doing. TradeZella, 25% off as well. We track everything here. Stay tuned for the monthly recaps. Those are my favorite videos to make. You can go back and watch October's monthly recap because we dive into the depth, the details, and really we showcase what TradeZella has to offer, which is my favorite part of using the platform. So it's kind of like the day-to-day is like, okay, we're logging things, we're tracking, we're trading. And then at the end of the month is kind of when I like to do things. I got a lot more trade sample size. We dive into like, how did this month go? What are the details? Like what can we improve on? What are the similarities on losers, winners, etc.? And we dive into figuring out if we can make things better. So there you guys have it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.